Hello again, this is Jaak from www.playingpianoblog.com, and let's continue our course, our journey through music. And the subject of this video is rhythm syllables. And now one might ask that what are rhythm syllables and why do we need them? And I will bring you an example. So I will write here a rhythm. I'm improvising, and it's a very easy rhythm, and usually when you ask somebody to knock a rhythm, this type of rhythms come out very spontaneously. So, the rhythm looks like this, and let's put here time signature. So in total we have 4 quarter notes in a bar, and notes are grouped by quarter notes, as I already told you in one of the previous videos. So there are 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is also, in this sense, it's also like a group of notes, despite it's just one note, but it's one beat, so it's also the last group of the bar, because the bar is divided into 4 quarter note beats, and notes are grouped by beat here. And now, one possibility would be knock the rhythm, so it would be like this, or I can say it verbally, ba 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 ba. Good, why not? Basically it was correct, but the point of rhythm syllables is to give all different notes a special name according to rhythm. So every different note has a different name according to rhythm. And it helps you to recognize different rhythms very fast, and also it brings the rhythms closer to you, because we are very much used to using our language. Language is an enormous skill and one of the most complicated skills human beings can learn during their lifetime. And we are so used to using our tongue and all this mechanism here, articulation, to produce sounds. And so when we have it here, when we are able to express rhythms with our tongue, which is so near to us and so easy to use, it makes it very, very much easier to understand, to produce and to communicate rhythms. And so there are special names for different notes, and I will just show you the names, and then we can also make some exercises how to practice this. And in future videos I will also be showing you different combinations of rhythms which you can form out of these simpler rhythms we have learned until now. And then you will also learn how to use rhythm syllable combinations. So let's start. So let's use a quarter note. And as you see more and more in the future, the quarter notes are in the middle zone according to the tempo, because whole note is very, very, very long. We don't use them so very much. And these 30 seconds and 16ths are quite fast. We don't use them not so often. So in the middle zone, the notes are most frequently used. So they are kind of the center of musical rhythming, and therefore it's the best to take them as the basis for creating rhythms, beats, etc. And also, when to talk about rhythm syllables, the simplest syllable is probably the quarter note. So what do you say for a quarter note? Quarter note is a ta. So it's ta. So when there would be, for example, 4 quarter notes, you would say ta, 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 ta. Good. Let's go on. So please remember it. This is ta. Now, single eighth note looks like this. It has a flag, it has a note head, a stem, and a flag. And this is called T. T. So it's a T. So write it down or remember it. And when they are grouped, when 2 eighth notes are grouped together and connected with a beam, it means that you say twice. It's T, 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 T. And now I will create a rhythm here which has both of them. And you now already know it well. So you have got T, T, ta, T, T, ta. And the beat, let's take the beat is like this, and there are 4 beats in the bar. And as you see, this is the first beat, the second beat, the third beat, and the 4th beat. And you have, let's put the beat going, so you have T, T, ta, T, T, ta. So it's T, T, ta, T, T, ta. Good. Very good. Let's go on. And I will make it quickly now. So basically, half note, which lasts for 2 quarter notes. Half note is called ta, ta, ta. So instead of saying ta, ta, which would be when you would have 2 quarter notes, you have them connected, and instead of saying ta ta, you say ta, ta, ta. Good. Let's go on. Let's take the whole note, and you can express the whole note. No, sorry, there is no dot. Sorry. So the whole note, and the whole note is ta, ah, ah, ah. And as you see, quarter note is the basis for saying this. So, because it's a whole note, and it has got 4 quarter notes inside of it, you will say ta, ta, ta. Very good, let's go on. So we have been talking about whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note. And let's take the 16th too. So let's take the single one first. So 16th note has got a note head, stem, and 2 flags. And the name of 16th note is re. It's a re. Re, re. But there is an exception. So when you group it by quarter note, when you put 4 16th notes together like this, so you can see 4 16th notes here together, and they all together are as long as one quarter note. So the syllables would be T, re, T, re. So T, re, 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 T, re. So you can say it quite fast. T, re, T, re, T, re, T, re. Good. And now let's use some of them again. I will put 6 quarter notes into one bar, and let's use 2. Then let's put 16ths, which are grouped like this. Now let's put here 8th notes, and let's put here a quarter note, like this, for example, and we have still one missing, so let's put here another 8th notes. So there must be 6 beats per bar, and 1 beat is a quarter note, so there must be 6 quarter notes in total. So 6 beats, 1 beat is a quarter note, so in total there must be 6 quarter notes in this bar. And this is 1, 2 quarter notes, 3 quarter notes, 4 quarter notes, 5 quarter notes, 6 quarter notes. And as you see, the grouping makes it very clear where do the beats start. So it's the thing is revealing itself to you, so you can see why do we actually need this grouping. But let's go, beat is like this. And I will use the syllable language. Ta, ti, ri, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. So ta, ti, ri, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. And let's write it down too. Ta, ti, ri, ti, ri, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. So we have got it here now, and it's very effective. I suggest learning this kind of thing too. So we will come back to the more complex rhythm combinations later, and according to this also more complex rhythm syllables. Thank you for watching, keep it on and take care. I hope to see you again.